Well, when college football players hit the gridiron this season, they'll do so under drastically different circumstances. The NCAA's recent policy shift regarding name, image, and likeness has certainly changed the game for student athletes, and schools like Purdue University taking steps to help student athletes navigate these uncharted waters. Purdue Athletics teaming up with the Krannert School of Management and software platform provider Influencer to create Empower. And for more on the program, I'm pleased to be joined by Purdue Associate Athletics Director for Compliance, Tom Mitchell. Tom, welcome to the program.
Thanks so much for having me. Thanks for the opportunity to talk about Empower and everything we're doing here at Purdue Athletics.
Yeah, well, first of all, give us an idea, because I can only imagine at Purdue and every other university around the country, it's kind of been, I would imagine, a bit crazy trying to deal with this, although I know you've been working on this for some months now, but this name, image, likeness is now official. What's it like trying to really get your arms around what it's really going to mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that's been, stayed with me the entire time, and we've been working on this for well over a year. Peyton Stovall, our assistant AD for student athlete development, and I, and then the team we put together within the department, is something my dad used to always say, which is hurry up and wait. And so we tried to fight that, right? We wanted to hurry up and get things going because we knew there was a lot that we could control, and there was a lot we couldn't, but let's try to focus on what we control. So with Empower, what we tried to do is really drill down to everything that we currently did. And for us, we had been doing for 10 to 7 years in terms of, the number of waivers the NCAA had received related to name, image, likeness type employment. There was about 200 of them a couple years ago that they used kind of a benchmark to determine where to shift this legislation. We had 15 of those. I mean, we've been pushing the envelope and encouraging the entrepreneurial spirit that we have here at Purdue for our student athletes for at least 7 years. In my tenure here, almost going to year 11, but things really shifted that 7-year window. So we really wanted to look at the partnerships we could build across campus with Krannert School of Management, and then look at where we had maybe some holes and some things that could really help us, or things that we couldn't do for our student athletes.
Yeah, well, let's talk about
Influencer came in.
Yeah, talk about that, Tom, because you talk about Purdue's entrepreneurial history and heritage, and that's part of this plan, this partnership with Influencer and also the Krannert School of Management, because it's about brand building, entrepreneurship, understanding the brand, and those types of things.
It was really cool when we sat down about 13 months ago. It was last June, but June in 2020, and we didn't want to build a student athlete class. We didn't want to build something that was kind of fake. We wanted something with substance. And when Peyton and I met with Dean Hummel and Michelle Hadley and Sue Dorn with Krannert, they had the same feeling that this generation is different, that they're much more in tune with their personal brand and the brands around them. And so we wanted to build something that really worked for Krannert students, but was also open to cross-section. So we wanted it to be in the summer, so that it is open to any student, not just Krannert. And so, yes, there'd be student athletes, but there'd be, regular students. So maybe there's students from the Lamb School of Communication, obviously Krannert students, marketing, graphic design. So hopefully it can kind of be this great little genome where everyone can kind of work together, and then maybe build some friendships and maybe build some potential entrepreneur and business partnerships down the line. So this is really like the first step for us, because this class will be part of a personal branding certificate. That process takes about a year. So they've started that. So when that gets solidified, then we'll have that as well.
Yeah, I only have less than a minute here, but what are you hearing from student athletes, not only the higher profile sports like football and basketball, but non-revenue or Olympic sports? How much interest is there in this program, and what are these athletes saying they'd like to do to kind of cash in, pardon the pun?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's going to be local businesses, local little endorsements, maybe showing up and going to a pizza place and getting that benefit. They're very interested in lessons and camps. I think what's going to be interesting to see is where the market goes with things that we don't know. One just signed a deal to do a podcast. So I think some of the new media is going to be exciting for them, but also some of the traditional stuff, lessons, camps, those kind of things.
Yeah, very good. Tom Mitchell with Purdue Athletics, a partnership, creating a program called Empower, partnership with Influencer. The Krannert School of Management, again, tapping into that entrepreneurial heritage at Purdue. Tom, thanks for joining us. I know this is an evolving story. We'll be following up in the weeks ahead.
Thanks so much, and thanks for having me.
All right.